Hey friends, welcome back. We have got another video for you. Here we go. There are mornings when the world feels heavier than your own bones, when the clock ticks but your heart doesn't follow, when discipline feels less like a virtue and more like a chain. Yet somewhere between the ache of effort and the quiet of surrender, wisdom hides. Discipline isn't the iron fist people imagine. It's the gentle hand that holds you steady when everything else trembles. It's the calm voice that whispers, "One more step," even when laughter feels far away, especially then. I once met a man who laughed in the rain, not a soft laugh, no, his was thunder, full and wild, spilling through the gray streets like music. I asked him why he was laughing when the sky was so cold. He said, "Because I can't stop the rain, but I can decide whether I dance or drown." That sentence followed me for years. It sounded simple. It wasn't. Discipline, I realized, was not just about order or control. It was about presence, the choice to keep showing up with grace, with humor, with love, even when it hurts, especially when it hurts. To laugh in the rain is a discipline of the soul. The world teaches us that discipline is a stern face. Wake early, work hard, endure. But wisdom teaches a different rhythm. It says, work with joy, not against it. Be serious, yes, but never forget to laugh, because laughter isn't the opposite of discipline. It's its companion. The light that makes endurance bearable, the warmth that turns struggle into story. When we laugh, we loosen the knots that fear 'tis inside us. We remember we are not just surviving, we are living, and in that living we grow resilient. There's a small parable I carry in my heart. A gardener tended his field with fierce precision. Every weed pulled, every line straight, yet nothing grew. One day, an old woman passed by and saw his exhaustion. She smiled and said, "You are tending the soil, but not yourself." The next day, the gardener rested beneath the sun. He watched the clouds and laughed at their shapes. And when he returned to his field, his hands were softer, his mind clearer. Soon, the garden bloomed. That is the quiet alchemy of laughter. It feeds the roots of discipline with joy. It gives wisdom room to breathe. I think of all the moments when I chose tension over tenderness, when I clenched my jaw instead of smiling, when I thought strength meant silence. But true strength isn't the absence of softness. It's the courage to be open, to find rhythm in the storm. To keep faith in the process even when you're tired of being patient. Discipline teaches us consistency. Laughter teaches us compassion. Together they form a kind of unshakable peace. I often replay a scene from my own life. It was a dark season, work piled high, hope running low. I was surviving, not living. Then one afternoon, in the middle of the noise, someone told a small, ridiculous joke. And for a moment I laughed, not politely but fully, and something cracked open. That laugh wasn't escape, it was release. It reminded me that the weight I carried didn't define me, that resilience isn't a hard shell, it's a flexible spine. And that moment changed how I understood discipline forever. Discipline is not about punishing yourself into greatness. It's about nurturing yourself into wholeness. It's the daily act of showing up with focus, yes, but also with warmth, with humor, with a lightness that says, I can hold this and I can smile through it too. Wisdom, I've learned, doesn't always arrive in silence or meditation. Sometimes it arrives mid-laughter when you're gasping for air between tears of joy. Because in that moment, you are completely alive. You are no longer performing strength, you are strength. Laughter is a teacher. It reminds us that we are still human beneath the armor, that even discipline needs breath, space, and joy. And when we weave laughter into discipline, we create a rhythm that no hardship can break. We become both grounded and light, firm and free. So, what is the power of discipline? It's not in the perfection of routine, it's in the devotion to growth, is the art of balancing gravity and grace, to wake up again and again, even when you fall, to laugh even as you rise, to keep walking, not because it's easy, but because you've learned to find beauty in the struggle. Discipline is the structure, laughter is the soul. Together they make wisdom sing. At the end of the day, when the work is done and the lights dim, may you sit quietly and smile. Not because everything went as planned, but because you stayed true, because you showed up with heart, because you remembered to laugh. Let your laughter be your rebellion against despair. Let your discipline be your devotion to hope. And when the rain returns as it always does, may you remember the man who laughed beneath it, and may you do the same. Discipline keeps us steady. Laughter keeps us alive. Wisdom lies in the dance between the two, in the strength that smiles and the joy that endures. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. If this message resonated with you, please consider liking this video, share and subscribing to the channel. See you next time.